Hey everybody, it's Tara Bryan, and you are listening to the Course Building Secrets podcast. Whether you're a coach or a CEO, the success of your team and clients is based on your ability to deliver a consistent experience and guide them on the fastest path to results. This podcast will give you practical, real-life tips that you can use today to build your online experiences that get results and create raving fans. Why? So you can monetize your expertise and serve more people without adding more time or team to your business. If you're looking to uncover your $1 million framework, package it, and use it to scale, you're in the right place. Let's dive in. Hey everybody, welcome to today's episode of the Course Building Secrets podcast. I am thrilled that you're here today. Hey, I have to just address something that I have been hearing a lot of on social media lately, which is that you can just build a scalable coaching model helping hundreds of clients a day for, just 20 minutes a day through, an asynchronous coaching tool like Slack or Voxer or WhatsApp or however it is that you would communicate with people to coach them along the journey. And I got to tell you that is one of the strategies within an entire online experience, but it's not the only one. So when people are leading with that, like, hey, I can help hundreds of people in 20 minutes a day, it's awesome, and let me show you how to build a scalable coaching model, they are missing the foundational pieces, or they're not sharing the foundational pieces that allow them to successfully do that in the first place. So I want to break that down today because I think that it is a disservice to people to just say, hey, I can help hundreds of people a day or coach 100 people a day in 20 minutes at a shot. And so, yes, when you build a scalable coaching model, you will be able to help more people in less time. But I want to address all of the stuff that goes into it because I don't think that it's, people are getting the right message. Just like, for so many years, people are like, oh, you can make $1 million online in 4 days. It's great. Just buy my thing, right? And as those of you who I know who are listening to this podcast are sophisticated enough to know that that is not actually how it works. So I want to just break it down because foundationally, yes, it is something that is possible, but it's possible because you've put the infrastructure in place. And so what has happened is the very first thing that has been done is that person has created an actual path for their customers to go from the problem that they have to the result that they're looking for. And they have created a journey for them, right? They know exactly what somebody needs at each step of the journey. They know what they need to learn. They know what kind of support that they need. And they've created tools and resources and different training options to help them go through the experience independently. And then they are there for support as they're going through. So what they're doing is they're showing up for any questions or obstacles or roadmaps that are coming up along the path. But the coaching itself is not the answer, right? Like it's not the only thing that somebody needs when they're going through that sort of transformation from having a problem, not being able to do something, to being able to solve it and grow their business or grow whatever it is that they're trying to accomplish, right? And so the very first thing to put in place is that path, right? Like what is the actual step-by-step path that somebody needs to go down in order to go from point A to point B? That is the very first thing. Really identify exactly the steps that they need to take. Not what do they need to know? How many videos do they need to watch? How long should they, like, none of that. It's literally like, what are the steps that based on your expertise and your experience, that they need to take in order to go from point A to point B. That is fundamentally the very first thing. Then at the base of your scalable coaching business, what you're going to have is a foundational curriculum that allows somebody to learn what they need to learn, build the skills, adopt new habits, practice some different techniques so that they can go down that path and apply the steps to their business, right? So you're going to have that foundational training piece, whatever that is. I will just take a quick detour and tell you that some people struggle like, well, my thing isn't a training. Like I'm not teaching people how to do something. Well, you're helping them go from their problem to a result, right? Or get a transformation. And there's a process that they need to go through to get there, right? You don't just magically say, I have a problem, I'm magically going to, implement the answer, right? Like it doesn't work. Like you've got to give them steps and then help them to practice and implement as they go. So that's the first thing is like, what are you teaching them? How are you helping them get from where they are to where they want to be? Then how can you help them implement? What are the tools and techniques and worksheets or exercises, or how do you get them engaged in actually implementing what you are teaching them along the steps, along the path, so that they can apply it directly to their business? Because as we know, things don't happen without some application, right? Without being able to implement and move forward. So there's a change that's happening between what they're doing and what they want to be doing. And so that's the next piece is like, how are you helping them implement? What does that look like? And then, and only then, are you showing up to help them remove obstacles? So that's when you're showing up in group coaching or one-on-one coaching or asynchronous coaching, right? Where they could ask you questions anytime, which would be Voxer, Slack, Messenger, phone, email, however you want to communicate with them, where it's not face-to-face, where it's not live, where you're having a phone call with them, right? And what happens is two things. One is people are able to ask questions when they have them as they're going through the flow of the experience and when they're implementing. The flip side is it gives you the opportunity to respond in however way you want to respond on your time, right? And so often when people are coaching and they're like, okay, so I'm setting up one-on-one calls and they're going to be weekly, or I'm doing group calls, or whatever, however you're connecting with people, is a lot of times it's like, it's just on a schedule. And people may or may not actually have a question or a roadblock or an obstacle when you have that scheduled time. And so having asynchronous coaching allows them to ask their question when they have it and then get the response when you're available. Then you have some other kinds of coaching options, right? Where that's where you're showing up live, either one-on-one or group. And then that's where they can bring whatever they want to the table. But time-bound questions work so well in an asynchronous environment. So yes, you can help hundreds of people all at the same time for 20 minutes a day, because you're just going through all the questions. You're going through where people are, where they're stuck, and then you helping them move forward keeps them moving, right? But again, you have an infrastructure of content and ways that you're helping them implement tools and templates and different options for them. So they're moving forward. They're still interacting with you. They're just interacting with a virtual version of you. And when they need the live version of you, then you're stepping in whatever way you can deliver it. So there you go. That is the real answer to the story of like, yes, I can help hundreds of people in 20 minutes a day. You can, once you set up the scalable coaching model or the infinite scale model, which is what we teach in our Learn Mentorship program, or within our business, if you take one of our other options, either our strategy sessions or the different programs that we have. But what we do is we help you like set up all of the infrastructure that you need in order to show up 20 minutes a day for hundreds of clients and coach for them. So I feel passionately that when people are putting that out there, they're giving you the hook, right? They're giving you the answer, but they're not giving you what's behind it. And so it's not all that you just show up and what you're selling is the opportunity for people to talk to you via email or Slack whenever they want to, right? Like very rarely do people actually want that, because they don't even know what the questions are, or the challenges are, or whatever else. And so when it's within your experience, that is when it becomes scalable, and it becomes something that allows you to get out of that one-on-one and having your calendar be maxed out people are able to schedule with you when they need it, not just on a regular time frame. So there you go. Hope that tip works well for you. So try it out. If you have questions and if you want to see the details for this, we have a couple different options for you. Go to TaraLBryan.com and check out what we have on the site for free that you can either download or read up so you can start implementing this in your business. If you want more help and you want to talk to us to see how we can help transform your business, go ahead and schedule a free call with me so that we can have that conversation. In the meantime, go ahead and start working on your online business. Can't wait to see what you come up with. All right, have a great day.
Hey everybody, are you a business owner ready to streamline and scale your business? Imagine solving the biggest business challenges with clarity, a strategy, and a clear plan. Hey, I'm Tara Bryan, and I want to invite you to take the first step towards transforming your business with a free 30-minute discovery call. This call is an opportunity to discuss your goals, identify key challenges, and learn how my mentorship program can help you achieve the success you're aiming for. In just a half hour, we'll explore how you can scale your business by enhancing your authority strategy, engagement strategy, and retention strategy. You'll get personalized advice and a clear path forward. Ready to take the first step? Click on the link below that's in the show notes to book your free discovery call now. I hope to talk to you soon.